This week on SailAway, the solution to our Watermaker woes turns out to be a major undertaking. So that's what I'm doing. Did you expect that long of an answer?
With you, yeah.
We show you how we do Mahi SailAway style, and we sneak a little pool time at a mega yacht marina.
Let's do it.
So meet me on that island, kiss me on that shore. Hey, promise me that we'll sail away, and I'll be yours forevermore. Just promise me that we'll sail away, and I'll be yours forevermore.
So what, it's been 2 days that the Watermaker's been acting weird?
It was a pretty abrupt change. Went from like about 8 to 4, maybe 5 max. And then it gets worse and worse as long as you have it on. Watermaker's kind of been a work in progress in some ways, because if you happen to have watched the episodes where I got it working, it was really a mess and not installed properly. But the one thing I've always known is not right about it is one of these high pressure fittings, just like this one, but it's underneath on the back here, drips. And I have been wanting to get it fixed because it's creating some moisture problems in the wood under here. The only thing kind of left that could have maybe caused this drop in production is that seal is letting go more. So that's where we are. And I'm about to pull this thing out of here and attempt to pull that particular fitting off and see if I can find something to replace it and make it fit better. Oh, that thing's heavy. Well, I would tell you how I'm doing with this project, but frankly I have no idea. I'll show you what I've got here though. So this is the Clark pump, and on it are these runs of tubing. I've seen the diagram of how these work, but I'm not going to pretend and be an expert on it. These are high pressure fittings. They have a pressure fitting where this little piece here gets forced into that, and as it's tightened, creates a extremely tight seal around the tubing here. Well, this one has been leaking around that. I would have to make a whole new tube to put new fittings on it, because once these are on there, they don't come off. It's been clamped on from the pressure. So I don't know. Basically, I'm going to take it apart as I have already, clean everything up as much as I can, and put everything back together. I'll put some new tape on these for where they go into the body, just to make those nice and tight. I'm hoping if I just clean away some of the corrosion on both sides of the fitting, it'll make a better seal. I don't know what else to do. So that's what's going to happen for now. So we'll see. I'll let you know. Well, my Watermaker operation was a bit of a fail. I took all those 4 fittings apart and cleaned them up, tried to snug them in there as best I could, and now 3 out of 4 leak. I'm just gonna sit here and drink on it a little bit. For a little while, we're gonna be going to marinas for water.
We're just like other boats without water makers now. That's all.
That's true. It's not that big a deal.
It's not the worst. You just can't shower tonight, which is. You can sleep on the couch.
But as always, we've got a beautiful sunset, even with all the issues. I am generally the breakfast cook, but tonight I'm handling dinner. A lot of butter right there. Tonight we are cooking up our mahi that we caught the other day. Got some zucchini, squash, and onions. And then we got our fish marinating in a ginger, soy, garlic, brown sugar, honey mix that I kind of made up.
So we didn't get the water maker fixed. Eric tried his hardest, but it's just not happening. So now we gotta go to the marina and get water.
Yeah, I failed. Sure, rub it in.
The fuel dock's over there. It's kind of back in there. Right now there's this huge boat that's there.
Which boat?
The big boat, the white boat. And it is the 15th largest boat in the world. So we have to go on the inside now.
While filling up on water, we just had to sneak a few shots of this bad boy, owned by music industry tycoon David Geffen. It's called Rising Sun, and as Lauren mentioned, it is indeed the 15th largest privately owned yacht in the world. And it's pretty magnificent. It cost $200 million to build and is 138 meters long. Reportedly, David and a large number of his crew spent most of the early days of the lockdown aboard Rising Sun, anchored out. And why wouldn't he?
Well, today is laundry catch-up day. Try to be efficient about what we wear. It's boat life. You wear some things over several times sometimes. But eventually, you got a lot of really dirty towels that you can't get that clean on a boat. Just doing hand wash, sheets, and a water maker that's on the fritz, meaning we're behind more than usual. So we are headed to the laundromat, and we have a lot of bags. And we're trying to knock it all out at once, see what happens. That's right, you better hydrate, buddy. It's gonna be a long day. Yeah.
Yeah! But look, it's all done. Just like that. Snap of a hat.
It really was pretty awesome.
So.
Those were some speed ass dryers.
Yeah.
But man, they did the job. And now it's all done.
I feel like. Hey, what you doing now?
Well, I am removing the Clark pump for the third time. The leaks got worse, not better, with me trying to retighten things. And I've since learned that they are probably not the cause of the massive drop in production. They wouldn't make that big of a difference. They still need to be fixed, but I've been talking to JT at, I think it's called Haldebrand. We'll put a link down there. I just was made aware of him today and spoke to him. They deal in Spectra and then some other brands, I believe. But he kind of helped me walk through the symptoms and asked me a lot of questions. Kind of boiled down to two things that needed to happen. Most likely the issue is something inside the pump, a seal or O-ring or something in there has failed, most likely. The two options were for me to try to tear it apart, send him detailed pics of it, and he would walk me through diagnosing what needed to be replaced and then ordering those parts for me and sending them here, which could get really expensive based on what it needed and buying things separately, or even if you buy a whole rebuild kit, it's like $700. Or if I could get it to him, he said on average it usually is about $500 to completely tear one of these apart, rebuild it, fix everything that's bad, and get it back to us. So it's going to cost us $86 to ship it there, and then theoretically about $500 to fix it. While we're at it, we're going to add a second pre-feed pump. By doing that, you basically upgrade this thing to the next highest model and almost doubles the output. That pump costs like $350. We're going to just replace a bunch of stuff, and it's going to be expensive. It's going to cost us $1,000 for sure. It's worth it to buy a new comparable Watermaker system like this one. Newer version, obviously, is about $6,000. Watermakers are freaking expensive, and so it's worth $1,000 to have a really kick-ass one with basically most of the major components refreshed or new and in good shape. So that's what I'm doing. Did you expect that long of an answer?
With you? Yeah. Get this thing out of here so we can get a new one.
Lauren's wearing earrings tonight.
And mascara.
And mascara. Although you got sunglasses on. And the sun's behind you.
Go.
You're casting an evening glow.
Boat life is putting mascara and earrings on and feeling like a whole new person.
We're gonna go hit the little tiki bar at right there on the Yacht Haven Grand property. Looks really cool, and they just opened it back up like last week. So go see what it's all about. I mean, we'll buy a drink, so we know it's about that at least. How's your sundowner? Yummy? How's your sundowner?
It's really good.
Your gin ruby? Mine's a spicy watermelon margarita. And it is spicy. It's really good. So this has like been the kind of unofficial gathering place for people when there was nothing open. People would come, just kind of hang out and sit in these outdoor patio furniture sets with no cushions and swing on the swing. But it's just like, it's the first thing you hit when you walk past the marina out of the dinghy dock. And we're really happy that it's open now. Cheers!
Ahoy, SailAway family, and pardon our brief intermission. If you haven't liked, subscribed, and rang the bell for notifications, please do. And consider dropping us a comment as well. All are quick, easy, and completely free ways to help us grow our channel. Or if you'd like a way to more directly support the making of these videos, take a cruise through our newly revamped Patreon page. It's chock full of cool new benefits, such as our new Facebook Patreon group, satellite tracking updates, discounts in the gear shop on the SailAway website, free swag, and much more. But no matter what method you may choose to support these videos, whether as a Patreon patron or just showing up week after week as a subscriber, we really appreciate it. Cheers!
So, why do we all look so good, you might ask? You know,
Hey, look at me.
it's a little wrinkly,
Hey,
but
look,
it's a collared shirt.
look.
You might think we're going out to dinner or some gala event.
We're just going to the pool.
We're going to the pool, you're right. We got a secret, super secret code for the pool at Yacht Haven Grand from a fellow cruiser who has friends docked there. It looks like a really sweet pool. We checked it last night. The code works. So yeah, we packed up a cooler bag. We're going to go have a pool day.
Yep.
It's going to be like caddy swim day. We leave flip-flops in the bag on the boat, and Rivers is not real crazy about them. He's adjusting.
Well, it's a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day, you're right.
I'm a beautiful hot.
I am too. That's why it's going to be really nice to jump in a pool, isn't it? Yeah, so when we first got here, none of this was open, of course. And I remember peering in and thinking how cool it would be to swim here. Now everything's open and we can come in. It's pretty awesome.
Drifted away on an ocean. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and ring that bell. And a huge thanks to all our patrons for their additional support. If you'd like to become a member of our crew, just check out our Patreon link in the description. Cheers.
I'd be listless and lonely if I didn't have you to hold me as the sun sets and miles roll by.